Today we will discuss the terrifying truth about the most feared Hells Angels in this video. The Hells Angels have a well-earned reputation in the public eye. Sonny Barger, the notorious and feared Hells Angels leader, was a hypocrite who placed more value on his motorcycle mystique than on actual threat. Barger's former heir, apparent George Christie, exposes his former boss as a snitch, a wife-beater, and a fraud in his new book, Exile on Front Street, My Life as a Hells Angel and Beyond. Consider the initial two accusations. After assaulting his wife Noel and her daughter Sarah, 14, in a domestic violence incident, Barger called the police. Christie claims that after Noel discovered Barger on a motorcycle with another woman, Barger became enraged and attempted to run Noel off the road. Barger then made a 911 call, alerting officers about a pistol in Noel's vehicle. Christie snarls, "An outlaw didn't dial those 3 numbers. It's the same as testifying." Sonny had been the poster child for the tough, untamed criminal. But residing with a whistleblower, beating a girl, 14 is it? Do you dial 911? Those weren't the kinds of things a Hells Angel did. At the following West Coast Officers Conference, Christie presented the 911 transcript and a newspaper piece that gave a stunning description of Barger in what can only be described as a nervous breakdown. Barger was hospitalized after a neighbor discovered him delusional and completely disconnected from reality. Instead of punishing Barger, the Angels charged Christie with fabricating the transcripts. Barger didn't suffer any consequences for violating the criminal code. Christie sadly remembers, he's always had remarkable control of the membership, especially the weaker-minded Angels. Sonny Barger, 77, is mockingly dismissed by Christie, 69, as all mystique and no threat, because he has no reputation for violence or being physically dangerous. In the heyday when the gang was the most feared tribe on the road, Barger was the ferocious face of the Angels. Maybe in the entire globe. After Barger established the Oakland chapter in 1958, Christie, the president of the Ventura, California chapter, elevated himself in the ranks of the Angels by quelling the fear that Barger had sparked. After Barger lost his voice to throat cancer in 1982, Christie, a former Marine who joined the Full Patch Group in 1976, took the stage with a reassuring message. The club, he adds, wanted to be framed as a group of good guys who held freedom dear and just wanted to live life their way. He insisted repeatedly that the Hells Angels love America more than anyone else. In the summer of 1984, Christie participated in the relay of the Olympic torch through Los Angeles in a fantastic PR effort. No news organization could resist covering the tale. The Angels were major methamphetamine suppliers, according to federal agents in the 1980s, but the organization kept the activity under wraps by passing sales via its extensive network of cronies. Christie reaped the rewards of being a statesman in 1987. He walked away from a charge of soliciting murder while California jails were overflowing with Angels who had been found guilty. The FBI offered to assassinate a Ventura chapter member who had tipped off the authorities through informant Michael Mulhern, a high-ranking member of the Mexican mafia. Christie was also caught on camera instructing Mulhern to kill the man himself, according to the prosecution. But when he came to Paris on one of his international peacekeeping missions, Liza Minnelli organized a party for him. Hells Angels chapters could be found all over the world, frequently engaged in combat. The largest day on the Angels calendar, the annual USA Run, was held in Steamboat Springs, Colorado, the setting for one of the book's epic tales. Christie had just gone to bed when he got a call about an emergency. 2 other Angels had been killed at the Horse Inn by gunfire from one of the younger Ventura members, a meth addict. When he arrived, the police had set up a show of force around the bar. There were at least 100 stoned, inebriated, and highly armed irate Angels inside. In conclusion, the Hells Angels are a complicated and contentious group with a history of brutal violence and illegal behavior. Even though its members may believe they are a close-knit organization of motorcycle enthusiasts, they are engaged in a variety of illicit actions that have harmed numerous people and communities. It's becoming increasingly apparent that the Hells Angels are a major player in the world of organized crime as we learn more about them and their operations. If you like watching this video and want to see more on the most intriguing and prominent criminal groups in the world, then subscribe to our channel